Jordan.
The NFL Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run with Breida. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Breida. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They go counter with Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Wait. Watching you find. 11.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. And look who's there to call the run. And, boy, they were successful.
21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
You gonna do both now?
Into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
You do both leagues?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do the other one.
There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
No, that's it.
Nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he can't block the pass. Golly.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
No.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want
We ain't started the other league yet. I guess, I don't know who's going to start the other league. Huh?
Let them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal. That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Damn it, Breeze.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you know how to play that game, man, you should be good, man. I don't worry about the. I don't worry about the player. You know, you gotta.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. To Connor on the check down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but
I got some people to
is inside the 25. Shit. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 23. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Roethlisberger will throw.
What Petty said?
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent.
Oh, I guess they're gonna do it today.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's
Get it over to the...
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mel. Mel. You still gonna play with your Patriots? Oh. What you say?
So is this league a monarchy? Or nobody else don't have social but just that people?
4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
What you say, Charles? Man, I'll be like that. You know, man, they put me on the board.
I think he lost track of the time.
Who's there gonna play the Saints?
And probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Quarter.
Man,
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score.
Yeah, you know, don't worry, I say I want the Saints.
Drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Breida.
Wow.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Oh, Jesus.
12, fellas, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to
They start dancing on the field.
Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of
Doing
26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Never heard all the show all the scores, Sports Center, everything.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half?
He said, what now?
It's a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
11. Check right.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Dang. Net.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, Connor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm here all day. Shit! Alert! Shit! Check 24! Check 24!
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Right there.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
So what?
That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Good about it.
Fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll set up
you playing Tarzan now?
Territory at the 45-yard line.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Black 20. Black 5-4. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Black.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, Connor looking for space. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now Roethlisberger, the quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down and goal. Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Boswell now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams.
There he goes right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 68 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Boswell now. As he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now... And the pressure gets to him again. Quan Alexander able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They go play action here on 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Well, this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gold with the extra point, so it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on the first down. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Washington's got it. And he will be brought to at about the 6-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Roethlisberger will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to... Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say...
Hell no.
Yeah. Stupid. Not 100 years. Kryptonite, like kryptonite, boy.
Male.
Yo. Oh man.
Tell your mother. Tell your mother I said hello.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz
Yeah,
Field
you
in
hearing
Pittsburgh,
things.
PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Heinz Field. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35.
Uh-oh. Yeah, what are you playing, man? What the hell is this? Ty. Oh, crazy boy, crazy. Mm. What'd you say? I beg your pardon. I made you quit so many times. You know, I ain't worried about. I ain't worried about you. I ain't worried about you. You know, I beat you so bad. You get.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Block 80! Jack 16.
From the 38, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Let's get this ball back.
What is he? A field general? What is he?
Sony Michel, his first carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted. Make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing. He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Edelman was the intended target. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette.
Head coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try and run for it with Conner. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
He's made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted.
Father.
Oh, boy, it's been good.
Goes underneath here to White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now Brady. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Connor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Connor.
Man, I'm like a Peyton Manning guy. I like to stay in that pocket, man.
From the 22 to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
On the ground, this is Michel, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
I got you. Mike, 55. Check 55. Alert! Double. Hey, check right. Watching your guard. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Sugar!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. On first down, Brady. Caught by Sanu. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Check 26, check 26. Switch. Alert flare, alert blue.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Dante Hightower on the
So sorry, sir.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Show that bench release and go.
Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He was looking for Edelman there.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The drive will start with Connor. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20, and finally taken down to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Here's Connor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
Here I come. 61, matchbox lights.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. That's out to his running back, Michelle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Brady going to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Oh!
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. Look at the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Here's Brady to throw. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They've come up empty off. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on first down, Brady. Bud Dupree, his 2nd sack of the night. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards.
Shut your ass.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks and 3
Golly. Mike, you know, gang.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt.
Get at that defense, Ben. Now.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10.
That was stupid.
5-yard line. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Connor. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. On 2nd down, it's Connor.
Oh, man, what is going on, boy?
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over.
Oh, this way makes my go up.
48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bud Dupree in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Damn, tough about damn defense your ass in. What the fuck?
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's going to float this one deep.
Good God almighty.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
What happened?
So they can catch their breath.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Counter. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And that is Complete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Yeah, somebody. What?
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he only manages a couple here down to the 38-yard line. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's
Waiting this long and making
And I know you look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Brady's throw there complete. Fights him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady, it's complete. James White. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. From midfield, here's Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. They'll go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman.
Good God,
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 21-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Yes, sir.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Boy.
Last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan, that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
See what the counter offer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.